Mm, We're live. So, a warm welcome to each and everyone. Thank you so much for joining us again for this new Wednesday that we offer. And we're live. So, a warm welcome to each and everyone. Thank you so much. All right. So, that was a technical malfunction there. So, the speaker was out, but definitely, again, we wanted to thank you for joining us again for this new Wednesday. And we have new speakers and new topics that we have to offer to you for this day. So, this initiative, which is the Let Us Talk It Zipinar, is initiated by the company Cogent Integrated Business Solutions. So, they're an IT company. Should you wish to check out their website, it's cogentibs.com for their IT helps and needs for every business. And they wanted to give back to the community, so they created and initiated this webinar platform in order to give back and create an informed and empowered community through free knowledge sharing. So supposedly we have two speakers today. It's quite unfortunate that the other speaker is currently or extremely under the weather. So he cannot be with us, though the topic is really interesting to talk about, but definitely we can reschedule for that speaker. On the other hand, we have a great speaker to join us, and we'll be going solo with this full duration of the talk, and we'll be able to get much of his experience along with the topic that he chose to share with us today. So to share with you the only topic that we'll be talking today is remain consistent. So like consistency can be placed on anything or everything, like your goals and all that. And a short information is that the speaker wants to know or wants to share with us why it's important to be consistent as an entrepreneur. So this right now, folks, is focusing on entrepreneurship and how to be consistent on things that will help work things out in terms of this line of business. And to talk with this topic is Dio Demand, which is a motivational speaker and who spreads positivity into the world to add value and to give back. So right now he's just like doing the motivational speaking and really eager to share his experience and his knowledge on this topic. So without further ado, let's have Dio Demand.
Hey, thank you so much, Phil. That was a great introduction. Yeah, yeah. Making me very happy with that one. Um, First off, I want to say, thank you, for the opportunity. Thank you to Coach and IBS, LetUsTalkIt.com. This is, an amazing thing that you guys are doing. I feel like it's very important to give back to the people, give back to your community, because when you give back, you're adding value to yourself and others, and I feel like we all need that as people. So I'm just happy to be here. It's an honor. I'm very happy. And also, we are going to be talking about remain consistent. I like how Phil had started by, breaking down consistency and how you can apply it to different aspects of your life. For me, consistency is everything. Being consistent, precise, coming back, working, focusing, doing what you have to do to take you to another level. That is what life is about to me. And along my journey, it hasn't been easy. I've had a lot of ups and downs, ups and downs. It's like a roller coaster. It's like you're moving like this. But in the process of going through that, it has taught me to stand firm in what I believe in and to keep on going. So, over 10 years ago, I started out with music. I love rapping, I love singing, you know, I love doing things that make me happy. As a kid growing up, it was not easy for me and my family. It was very tough, very tough. But I commend my mom, I commend my dad. I thank God, for everybody. And I thank God for my journey and my family and everything that we've been through. Because in the process of going through hardship, It added to my life. It changed me. It woke me up. It made me want to see life from a different angle, a better perspective. Like living in a world whereby things are so hard, you just want a better way. You're like, man, this is so tough. This is not easy. I know there's more to life than this. I know I can do more. I know I can be more. I know I can see more and not just what's in front of me. So, in the process of going through that, I started to wonder to myself, how can I make things better? How can I turn things around? How can I switch it up? And in that instance, a spark came to my mind like a light bulb. And it was like, follow your heart, follow your journey, follow your path, do things that make you feel good as a person and trust it. And as a kid, I'm just like, like, what is that? Trying to process it in my mind until I started acting it out. So, in the process of acting it out, I would write music, I would have my little notepad, write my songs, and sing them to myself and sing. And I loved the songs I was making as a kid. And when I was in that world, I wasn't thinking about the pain. I wasn't thinking about the hardships. I wasn't thinking about the tough times. I wasn't thinking about seeing my parents struggle to provide for their children and still try to maintain their own happiness in the process. So that made me want to dream. It made me want to dream. And that's what led to my musical journey. And it falls back to my topic of being consistent because as a kid till now, every process, every situation, everything that I've been through has led me here to this moment. And that's a part of being consistent. That's a part of coming back to what you believe in. That's a part of doing no matter what, even when it's tough, even when it's hard, even when you feel like you're alone and nobody else is there, you're coming back to what you believe in. You're coming back to what's in your heart. And those, as a person, those are the things that help me grow. So, as this kid that was writing music, having his fun, doing his thing, I would say a line for you, but I've probably forgotten them. It's been years ago. But as a kid, writing those songs, it inspired me. I just wanted to do different. So, I have a little brother. And my little brother at that time, he was a newborn. He tore my music book. I was so sad. I was like, oh man, my music book. This is where I keep all my songs and the things that make me feel good. I can be a whole nother person in these songs. I can have a different story. I can create my own story. It felt good. But when somebody tore it, it was like, wow, it can go just like that. Even though these are songs, they're a part of my process, is a part of me. It's something that I did. So I stopped for a while. Kid, you're living. You're going through different experiences on a day-to-day basis. Change, other children, other things you see, the social media, the TV, the style, the fashion. You're seeing everything change around you. You're growing up and you're still trying to figure out you. You're still trying to figure out you. And that's what it's about. So I say when I got to college, I started college in 2011. I went to the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. I graduated from there. And when I was in school, I was in a relationship at that time. It wasn't easy. Me and the person I was talking to were going through it. But something led me back to making music. Something led me back to speaking. Something led me back to using my voice. So when I was in college, sometimes I felt like I was in school to make music. Even though I was going to class, I was doing my thing. It's like when I was making music, I was in a whole nother world. Not just because it's music, not because it's music, but because you're daring. to do something that you believe in. You're daring to do something that makes you feel good inside. You're not going with the, oh, you have to be a lawyer. You have to be a police. You have to be a doctor. No, you're choosing to do what you feel you want to do, and you're making it happen. So I would start with my friends in the room. We'll just freestyle for fun, just throwing lyrics out of our mind while playing the beat behind. And it felt good. It was like, wow, this is fun. We're doing it. And then I wanted to take it to another level. And that's what life is about, leveling up, growth, evolution, starting small and expanding, taking things beyond what you see, beyond what you were used to. And how do you do that? By remaining consistent. You must be consistent. So in that process, consistency, it comes with so many factors. It's just not, oh, I have to keep on doing it. Yeah, that's a part of it. Discipline, focus, determination, believing. So when you hear consistent, it's just not that. There's so many factors that add to it. And it's key. It's very important. So for me, I was like, man, I want to do this. I want to keep on. So you know what I did? I'm going to tell you what I did. I ordered a microphone online. I said, I want to make music. I love doing this. This is fun. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. When I'm making a song, when I'm dreaming, when I'm doing what I want to do that makes me feel good inside as a person and not what society has told me to do, I am free. I am free. I can fly. And I want to continue flying, remaining consistent. When you fly, you have to flap your wings. It's a process. It's a process. You have to flap your wings. You have to do something. If you're not making some type of action or movement or following some type of pattern when you are flying, you will not fly. When you see a bird fly, I see two wings. I see them flapping. I see them soaring. They're working together. They're doing something to cause an effect, to lead to something. That consistency, the way they work, keeps that bird in the sky. Keeps it in the sky. If it stops, where'd the bird go? Where's the bird? Where's the bird? If you stop, who will continue for you? Remaining consistent. Remain consistent. Don't stop for anybody. Why would you stop on yourself? Why would you stop on you? Why would you stop on the things that you believe in? See, that's not what we do over here. Yeah. That is not what we do over here. Over here, we go hard for what we believe in. Over here, we are consistent. Over here, we work hard day and night. We do not play games. This is not a game. This is real life. So you must be consistent. You must continue for you. If you do not continue, nobody else will run your race. Nobody else will move for you. If Phil doesn't wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I have to find a speaker for this program, it is not going to happen. If he's not consistent with emailing people, reaching out, trying to talk to different speakers to make something happen, it will not happen. You must remain consistent. You must continue even when they say no. Who can say no over your life and your dreams? It's yours. So remain consistent and keep on going. You think if Phil would have stopped because everybody was saying no, do you think that we will be here speaking right now? No, that's a part of consistency. That's a part of no matter how many people say no, I'm going to keep on trying till I find something. I will not stop. I will not quit. We do not do that over here. Remaining consistent. That's how you do it. So I told myself, you know what? I want to make music again in college. And you know what I had to do? I had to buy a microphone. I ordered one online. I said, you know what? People need to hear me. I love how I sound. When you first start doing something that's new to you or that's different, it's scary. You don't know your identity. You don't know who you are yet in this because you are just starting. We all have to crawl before we walk. Yeah! We have to crawl before we walk. That's how you do it, buddy. You have to crawl before you walk. You think if a baby just rolls on the ground all day, they're going to walk? They have to try. They have to be consistent at these movements. They have to stand up and fall. They have to stand up and fall until they start walking, remaining consistent. So once I got this, I said, you know what? I don't have all the money in the world. I'm not rich like this. I'm shoot, me and my family were poor. I'm struggling. But you know what? I want to be heard. I want people to hear what I'm saying. I want people to know that the man exists. So how do you do that? You remain consistent. You continue going no matter what. Even when people put you down, you keep on going. Even when it's only you by yourself, you keep on going because you believe in you. And it starts with you. See, consistency. You see how all these things are just falling together with consistency? I love it. Yeah. See, when I'm talking about stuff like this, it makes me happy because it comes from the heart. Yeah, the heart. And if you move with your heart, you'll be guided, you'll be directed. Cogent IBS, moving with the heart, giving back to the community, doing programs like this to build, inspire, and uplift people. That's what it's about. You have to keep on going. So once I got this microphone, I'm like, yes, I can make music now. I can do my thing. I'm happy. I have something that means something to me. I started using it, but there's a problem. Man, I don't have all the money. I'm not rich like that. I can't go to the studios and get the best sound and get the best mixing engineer to do it because I'm not about to be paying $100 to $50 or however much per song to be mixed. That's a lot of money for a college student. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. But I'm going to believe in myself and I'm going to use what I have and I'm going to take it to another level with what I have. Look, sometimes in life, people believe that all they need is money, money, money. I can't do this because I'm broke right now. I can't do this because nobody believes in me. I can't do this because nobody's here. It doesn't work like that. Use what you have. It's not always about money. Money cannot buy this moment that we're having right now. It is not about money. It's about that drive. It's about that focus. It's about what you got, using what you have to take you to another place. Do you get it? That's what it's about. Some people, they don't do nothing because they feel like they don't have what they need. Oh man, I can't start this business because I don't have a restaurant. I don't have a building. Start cooking out of the garage. Start cooking out of your kitchen. Start cooking outside. Do what you gotta do. Look, I've heard of businesses and I've heard of companies and I've heard of all types of people who started in their garage, started at home, started in a car, started with nothing. And they found the way to make it happen. And you're telling me all you need is, well, I can't do this because I do not have the best. Oh, look, you miss out. In life, things are not going to be perfect all the time. It doesn't work that way. I wish life was fair. I wish life was fair. But since life is not fair, you can make it fair for yourself. You can find ways to make it happen. But if you stop, how will you do it? You're not being consistent. Remain consistent. See, for D-Man, consistency has really transformed my life. And if you're an entrepreneur, you're a business, you're just starting out, I'm going to tell you like this. When you are chasing what you want, when you are going after your dreams, your path, your mission, your journey, your vision, oh my gosh, it's going to be hot. It's not going to be easy. There's not going to be people there all the time to hold your hand and show you the way, but you have to remain consistent. See, if you are not consistent, if you are not doing anything, if you are not in motion, you are not going. Yeah. See, me, I like to move. I like to do things. I like to grind. I like to find a way to continue to remain consistent. Even when it's not fun. Even when it's hard. Even when it's only me. Even when people talk down. Even when the voices in my head tell me, you can't do it. Nobody's going to show up. They're not going to like you. You can't make it happen. I silenced it by doing. I silenced the voice by doing and remaining consistent. When you are consistent and you are doing, oh my goodness, you are doing so much you can't even hear the noise. Even if you hear the noise, you are still going. You are not allowing it to stop you. We do not stop over here. We don't do that. We keep on going, remaining consistent. Yeah. So let me tell you, I got my microphone. I'm making my music. I'm sitting down in my, off-campus apartment when I was in school, make my music, have fun, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, man, it's not easy holding the microphone in my hand all the time. I have to use something. Innovation, being innovative. I took a pill bottle. I think it was an Excedrin pill bottle because I didn't have a microphone stand. I cut a hole in the bottom and you have the top of the bottle. You can remove the cap. It has a good sized opening, a mouth where, you pour out your pills and stuff. I had an empty pill bottle, cut out the hole in the bottom, stuck my microphone cord through it, and I put it on the Excedrin pill, set the microphone on top of the Excedrin pill bottle capsule. And that's what I would use to record. I would use a pill bottle as a microphone stand just to be heard. Not saying, oh man, I have to be in the studio that Jay-Z's in. I have to be in the studio that Beyonce's. No. Some people want the best, but you have to start with what you have. When you work and you remain consistent, you work yourself, you build, you start to walk in that direction to get the best. But if you quit, how will you get it? How will you know what's on the other side? You chose to stop. You didn't remain consistent. Hey, if you think I'm yelling at you, I'm not yelling at you, my people. This is all coming from love. You understand? This is passion. This is motivation. This is inspiration. This is 10 years of receiving spankings in life through the ups and downs, the good, the bad, the ugly, and still remaining to be consistent. Yeah. See, that's how you do it over here, man. You gotta remain consistent. That's what B-Man likes. I like to be happy. I like to feel good because sometimes life can be hard, man. Don't you think? Yeah, life can be hard. So it's like, when you're remaining consistent, you're doing what you like to do upon going through all these difficult times in life. It makes things a little bit better. Yeah. So let me tell you, man, I would use that, pill bottle as my stand and make my music. And I had to teach myself how to mix, how to master to the best of my ability to be heard, remaining consistent, continuing, finding a way to do things even when you don't know. Oh, well, you said you mix and master. If you don't have the know-how, how did you mix and master? I had to do research. Thank God for YouTube. I had to search YouTube, talk to other people doing it, interact, learn, reach out, expand, search, attempt, try, and remain consistent, not stop. Because a lot of people stop. But over here, look, me and Phil, we do not stop. We keep on going till we get the results that we're looking for. That's how you do it. A lot of people stop. No, 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 no. Stopping is not the way. How can you be an entrepreneur? But because life and the situations of life are spanking you, you are choosing to stop on your dreams. You are choosing to stop on yourself. You are choosing to stop on what you believe in. See, I will not stop. I will not. I will continue. I will continue following what I believe. Do you think that if Cogent IBS stopped, do you think that we will be talking about them right now? Do you think that if they didn't remain consistent, we'll be right here speaking? See, you have to remain consistent through it all. See, it's a journey, buddy. You have to build. You think it's easy? See, people will smile in your face and tell you all types of things to make you feel like it's easy. Nah, it's not easy. But in the process of going through things that aren't easy, you can find ways to make it better for you. But you have to remain consistent. Yeah, see, to remain consistent. How can you have a business and because you didn't get no sales on the first day, you stop? I didn't get no sales today. Oh. I'm quitting. See, over here, we don't quit. We continue. So in the process of acquiring skills, knowledge, learning, I start to mix. I get a result. I get a product. Do you see how now? Oh man, I have a song, but it started in my mind. It started years ago. I just found the way to remain consistent and bring it back up. Because if I would have stopped, oh man, wouldn't be no music to talk about, buddies. If I would have stopped, oh man, I don't know what I would be doing right now. But remaining consistent, it can direct you because you're constantly moving. You're continuing to go in a direction that you want to see yourself go. Yeah, yeah, that's how you do. That's yeah. See, from now on, please, a lot of people who are watching this or who may see this or who may be on here now, I want you to remain consistent through it all. I want you to continue. I would make the music and I did my thing. And I would put it out there and trying to connect with different people. And it would just lead to all types of experiences and connecting and me learning how to shoot videos. Now, as you see me, I have over 11,000 videos on YouTube. Yeah, 11,000. Dio D Man, DAYODMAN. Google it, YouTube it, go find it. See, when you remain consistent, those are the type of numbers, those are the type of results, those are the type of things you can do because you didn't quit. You didn't stop. You didn't say, it was too hot. You look through the fire, through the wire, I continue. I grab it. It's hard. It's not easy, but I am going to maintain. I am not going to stop. I'm going to remain consistent. Yeah. See, that's what D-Man does. Shout out to my parents, man. I love my parents. It's not easy. Um, Seeing the life, the experiences they went through, remaining consistent. They had a building, and in this building, it was a dilapidated building, and me wanting to continue with my dream because I've told you guys how I started using a pill capsule as a microphone stand to make music, using my laptop and getting the sound I want. I had to increase. See, when you're doing something, you have to grow. You want to grow, but it's the things that you do to lead to your growth. You understand? So first, I'm just freestyling with friends. The next thing you know, I get a laptop. The next thing you know, I get a microphone. The next thing you know, I get a pill capsule. The next thing you know, I'm using software to help me mix songs and put things together. I'm snatching beats from all types of places and trying to find a way to get a result. But then it's just like, wow, I want more. I can do better. I can do better than this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do better than this. So from a regular HP, I love HPs. I had to upgrade to a MacBook. I bought a MacBook Pro. I said, what type of software can I use for my music? What can I use? What is the best? And I found MacBook Pro, and that's what I started using. I had to buy that. I had to upgrade. I had to, add to my journey. I had to improve my process. I had to step up my game. As an entrepreneur, you're going to have to step up your game. As an entrepreneur, you're going to have to stand up for yourself. As an entrepreneur, you're going to have to remain consistent. Yeah. See, if you do not remain consistent, who will remain consistent for you or me? Hey, nobody. Phil, can I ask you a question, Phil?
Yeah.
Phil, if you do not remain consistent, who will remain consistent for you?
No one.
Exactly. He said, no one. So why would you give up on yourself or stop on you, knowing that no one else will continue for you? That's why you have to remain consistent through everything. I'm trying to tell you, it's not going to be fun all the time. It's not going to be patty cake, baker's man. No, 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 no. It's not always going to be that. It's not going to be sweet. It's not going to taste like sugar. Sometimes you might taste me, you might be like, oh, this is nasty. But sometimes it gets rough. But when it gets rough, you don't stop because it's rough. Come on, man. You don't stop because it's rough. Have you ever heard of the term a diamond in the rough? Look, we are diamonds. We are precious. We are diamonds in the rough. See, when you're in your journey and you're going through it and it's not easy, you are a diamond in the rough. And that journey, going through that toughness, the roughness, the hard times, it's molding you, it's shaping you, it's helping you, it's adding to you if you choose to allow it to add to you. You have to keep on going. I have to upgrade. I connected with people, and let me tell you, when you're remaining consistent, things will happen and it will happen like magic. You'll be like, how is this happening? I do not know. How am I connecting with these people? How are we making it happen? How are we coming together? Because you're remaining consistent, and that's leading to a new, transaction and a new exchange that now opens up more doors for you if you open the doors to go through. You have to open them. I can't open it for you. Phil cannot open the door for you. Now, Phil can open this webinar. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's opening up your ears to some great information. He's opening up your ears to change. He's opening up your ears to motivation, a true life story. but Phil cannot continue your journey for you. No, 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 no. But he's helping. Coaching IBS is helping. Dio D Man, yeah, is helping. See, motivation daily, yeah, every day. That is what we do. We are about inspiring. We are about lifting up. We are about transformation. But how do you transform? You have to remain consistent. So, back to my parents. They have this dilapidated building. I started to go there to make music. It had no light. I took a wire, an extension cord from their building, and I put it inside that building, and I started using it to make my music. I was making music in a place with no light. It's documented. It's out there. It's on YouTube. I've put it out years ago because I chose to dream. I chose to believe. There will be times I'm in there by myself, doing my thing with my MacBook, my new stand, and my microphone, making that music happen, remaining consistent, not stopping, not quitting, not giving up on myself, not saying, oh man, I cannot do this. No, I continued through all it wasn't a place with no lights. It's not easy in that type of condition or circumstance, but you choose to remain consistent and deal with it and make it happen. That's what I chose. And it helped me. It added to me. When you remain consistent in something, it will transform you because you're now constantly doing something that leads to different evolution processes in your life or just taking you in a whole nother direction, depending on what it is you're doing. But remaining consistent is key. So in the process of me remaining consistent, I would motivate myself while making music in these tough conditions and trying to reach out to people because it's hard. It's not easy, but you still have to push it. That's something you want to see yourself do. I would maintain and motivate myself. And that's what developed me into a motivational speaker. Like, being in those tough situations, being in, the bomb shelter with no light and find a way to make a song and putting things together, the ups and downs, no heat. When it's cold outside, it's cold in there. When it's hot outside, it's hot in there. Sometimes it's hot outside and it's cold in there. Yeah, I don't know how that works, but it happens, but still remaining consistent, even when the conditions were not sweet for me. It wasn't sweet. Oh man, see, a lot of us we like sweet stuff. We like it easy. We like it sweet. We don't like to really put our body, the flesh, under work or pressure our mind. But as an entrepreneur, you're going to be tested. As an entrepreneur, you're going to go through situations that's going to have to make you put yourself to work and use, and you're going to have to find a way to remain consistent. Do you agree, Phil? Let me ask you, Phil. Do you agree?
Definitely.
I love that. You see, me and Phil, we're in sync. And that's how you do it. It's very important for you to continue. Nobody's going to carry your torch. Nobody's going to run with your torch for you. Phil, I see we're reaching it's 40, almost 40 minutes in. I don't know if we're switching it up. I don't want to overstep or overgo as I'm rolling in this. But I'm going to tell you this, guys. Please, no matter what you're doing, no matter where you're from, no matter what you've been told, I want you to know that you can make things happen in your life. You can turn your life around. You can change your circumstances. It's going to be, man, look, there's going to be days whereby you feel like it's not worth it. It's not going nowhere. I'm not growing. I don't see change. I don't have the money. I don't have the notoriety I want. It's what are you doing it for? See, on any journey, your why must be great. Your why must be great. It must be greater than everything in that process. Why? The reason why you do it. The reason why you're an entrepreneur, the reason why you continue, the reason why Cogent IBS, LetUsTalkIt.com DOD man, Phil, all of us come together to expand and push and motivate and inspire and remain consistent along the journey in the process of doing that. See, what you're seeing here is not just a webinar. It's not just a talk. It's not just me speaking. This is remaining consistent. Because if I would have quit years ago, if I would have quit when I didn't see the likes that I wanted, if I would have quit when nobody was sharing, if I would have quit when nobody was there, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. That's a part of remaining consistent. That's a part of telling yourself, no matter what I go through, no matter how hard it is, I am going to show up. I am going to come back. I am going to make it happen. I do not care who believes and who do not believe. The thing is, I believe. And the fact that I believe makes it worth it. That's how you get it. See, my motto is no grinding, no shining. You got to grind in order to shine. If you do not grind, how do you shine? If you do not work hard, how do you get to where you want to be in life? Entrepreneurs, please continue going. Entrepreneurs, please believe in your product. Trust what you're doing. Believe in yourself because you are the one doing it. And it's in your heart. It's in your mind. It's your dream. It's your path. It's your idea. It's your business. You have to water it. It's like a plant. I did a video today. I said, dreams are like babies. Your dream is like a baby. Because you know what? You have to feed it. If you do not feed your dream, if you do not feed that baby, how will that baby grow? That baby will not grow because you do not feed it. You're not consistent with the feeding, so it's not growing right. You have to feed it. Feed your dreams. Remain consistent. Keep on going. Look, make up in your mind. Make up in your heart. Make up in your soul that you will remain consistent through it all. That you will continue in your journey. That you will not stop because things do not look how you want it to look. You will not stop because only one person is liking your post or coming to support you. You will not stop because you don't even see anybody there. Remain consistent. Remain consistent. I'll share one more thing with you guys that helps me in my journey. I believe this. In this world, you can do anything you put your mind to. Is it going to be easy? No. But it's in your mind, it's in your heart. You have to find a way to make it happen. You can be who you want to be out here. Even if all the odds are against you, even if it doesn't look like it's what you wanted to be at that moment, remain consistent. You remain consistent. Oh man, the world is filled with so many possibilities, so many opportunities like this. This is an opportunity. This is a blessing. This is beautiful to be able to speak, to be able to connect, to be able to inspire, and to tell you to remain consistent and push through your journey of life. It means a lot to me. And I appreciate everybody who's been on this. I appreciate this opportunity. I appreciate Phil for reaching out. I appreciate everybody who's going to see this video now and later because we did something today. We made history. We remained consistent. We didn't give up. We didn't quit. Phil said, hey, D-Man, one of the speakers aren't going to be here today. Phil didn't quit. Phil didn't cry because somebody said they weren't going to be here today. He remained consistent. He followed up with D-Man. we're going to get this done. We're getting it done. Remain consistent. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you so much, Tayo. So that was really a great talk. Like it's hyping up. Like the way you discuss things is really it's very unique actually. So yeah, I've so for anyone who's watching this, actually check his YouTube channel, Dio D Man. So you'll definitely be able to see that on YouTube. So that will also like supporting him would also be a great thing. It's gonna help him continue his motivational sharing to each and everyone that he'd like to reach out to. So thank you so much for that like inspiration. And yeah, I just learned like part of consistency is you gotta learn to like do what you love and love what you do. So that's actually part of it. So yeah, that's very interesting. So we are very overwhelmed by your sharing of experience with the topic that you have today, Dio. So we are would like to open questions. I mean the question and answer section, or if you just wish to give your comment or insights with the topic. So anyone from the attendees, I'll be checking on the live on YouTube as well. All right, and if no questions, definitely that talk was very clear. So if there are no questions, we can wrap up the session for today. But before that, anything you'd like to promote, Dio?
Yeah, to everybody out there, I'm just going to tell you, don't give up, remain consistent, believe in yourself. Don't allow no's to deter you. Don't allow, you know, anything to shut you down. Step out of your comfort zone. I interview people. I do the motivational speaking. I interview people. I travel to different parts of the world, and I interview people. I go to Cali. Um, I've been to Mexico. I've been to, St. Bart's. I've been to so many beautiful places, and just being inspired to continue, being inspired to believe in myself and push through everything. I'm trying to tell you, if you're a business and you have a product or something that you want to do, please remain consistent. I think we have a message, my man.
Yeah, it's from one of our attendees, Madhu, and yeah, saying passionate talk, and thanking you for that talk.
Oh man, I appreciate that, Madhu. Thank you for that. And anytime, that's what it's about. Again, my name is Dio the Man, DayoDman. You ever want to connect, you ever want to speak, you ever want to work, you ever want to take things to another level, feel free to contact me. Message me on Instagram, Google, Facebook, find me where we can make it happen. This is a world whereby if you choose to connect, anything is possible. Today, we chose to connect and we made something happen. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's perfect. And yeah, I totally agree with that. So start with connecting, and then the rest will take place. It will continue. So I think that's like we can call it a day for today. So again, apologies that we cannot cover another topic, but definitely Dayu here has covered much more great topic and information that we are able to acquire today. So we still thank you, Dayo, now for the opportunity to give us your insights with your experience. So it's really valuable, like with the with what you mentioned, like with the network right now, with the internet, like you can search knowledge everywhere, but not the experience. So with a person talking with his experience and with his passion and that is the value that we are looking for. So for now, we bid you goodbye. For those who are watching on live and in this session, thank you so much for joining in, for your efforts. And to our dear speaker, thank you for your effort and your time and your knowledge. And we would like to invite you again next Wednesday. So yeah, this webinar happens regularly every Wednesday, the same time, 12 noon to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll be able to gather two new speakers for you and two new topics to discuss about. So, and hope to see you again next time. And thank you so much again for joining. Keep safe as always. Take care and goodbye.
Thank you, Phil. Before you leave, Phil.
Yes.
When I interview people, I usually shout, "Yeah!" That's one thing I love to say. So at the count of three, man, I know we've done a great show. Can me and you say "Yeah" together?
All right. Yeah, that's good.
You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah! Thank you so much, man.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
All right.